Good evening. I want to talk to you today about how to create engaging small talk. Now, some people may not think small talk is needed in a real estate transaction, but honestly, small talk is definitely needed in a real estate transaction. And the reason it is because think about it. Once you first come into the home and you see the customer there, or the customer sees you walk into the home and everything, and just imagine like how awkward it would be if it was like, hey, uh, um, yeah. See, that's very awkward. See, small talk is needed right there to make that situation not so damn awkward. Now, whenever you are doing small talk, a few things needed to be kept in mind, okay? It's going to be three things here. These are the top three things that should be kept in mind. When you're doing small talk, it has to be meaningful, okay? And it has to be engaging, okay, to the other person. Now, in order for it to be meaningful and engaging, a few things have to happen. The first thing, you have to actually take your actual life experiences and create small talk. The second thing, no fluff, filler, or snutting and fronting whenever you're talking. And the third thing, don't always talk about yourself. Now, here's what I'm talking about. On the first one here, take your actual life experiences and create small talk. See, a lot of times as in life as humans, we kind of like forget the little things that we done in life. Like we may have perhaps forgotten that little pony ride that your uncle took you to in Kalamazoo, or you might have forgot that water park ride you went to out in Florida, or you might have forgot something that you did with your family. Now, nothing wrong with that. We all forget as humans, but if you can remember little small minute things about your life, like not just all like the things like negative, and like not all like the super huge things, like the little small minute things or whatnot, just kind of keep track of that, because what that's going to do, that's going to be the best way to segue in to small talk. Now, here's what I'm talking about. Now, let's just say if you was, let's say, 13 years old and your uncle took you to a water park in Kalamazoo, okay? And let's just say you pulled up to the home and you noticed that your customer has a Kalamazoo water park license plate on the back of their car, okay? So when you walk into the home, instead of it just being like, oh, hey, you could walk in and be like, oh, hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'm a big Kalamazoo fan also. Oh, wow, really? Yeah. Have you, like the Kalamazoo Water Park? Like, I'm a VIP member. See, you can get conversation like that started with the customer. See, you don't have to just keep it all about real estate whenever you're dealing with customers. It don't have to be all about the MLS and prices and all of that. When you first initially go into the home with the customer, it's best to do a little bit of small talk to get things flowing, to kind of get the ball rolling or whatnot. You know, again, you never want to be like awkward to the customer or nothing like that, especially once the customer is spending big money like this, because home purchases are like one of the most significant purchases that people do in their lives or whatnot. So again, you know, always make sure that when you are doing small talk, that you keep it meaningful. And again, always try to use your previous experiences in life to get small talk started, because you never know, like, you know, what somebody else likes. If you kind of keep track of your experiences in your life and you see something like a sign, or you see a symbol or something like that that represents what you remember in your life, you can use that to create engaging small talk. Because just think about it. If this person over here has a Kalamazoo water park sticker on their car, on their license plate, and the realtor went to Kalamazoo's water park, the same place, just imagine how good that conversation is going to go. Just imagine how good that deal is going to go, because first of all, you have a commonality with the customer, the Kalamazoo water park, and then whenever you have a commonality with somebody, they're going to drop their guard. They're going to be more eligible to let you into their life, into the deal, because it's a human commonality. Because as humans, we long for like connections with people. So how many people do you think this customer has ever ran into that's ever went to Kalamazoo Water Park? Maybe 5 or 6 other people in life. But just think about it. Their realtor went to Kalamazoo Water Park. You know, somebody who they're going to be spending like a lot of time with coming up in like the near future or whatnot. So that's what I'm saying. Like little things like that from your life. That's what I mean by take your life experiences, your actual life experiences, and create engaging small talk. Now, the second thing right here, no fluff or filler talk, or AKA no stunting and fronting. And basically what this is right here, whenever you're trying to create meaningful, engaging small talk, please don't never tell the customer no lie, okay? Now, just imagine if you were talking to a customer, right? And then the customer, let's just say, let's just use the same example. The customer went to is a member of the Kalamazoo Water Park, and they got the sticker on back of the license plate. Now, you've never been to Kalamazoo Water Park, but you walk into the house and say, oh, woo-wee. Yeah, Kalamazoo Water Park sure is nice, isn't it? Man, I went there yesterday or whatnot. Me and my kiddos, we went there yesterday. We had a really good time. It was hot. And just imagine if that customer was like, Kalamazoo Water Park been knocked down for the last 18 months. How did you go there yesterday? Just imagine, how stupid that's going to make you look in the eyes of the customer. So please, whenever you're doing small talk, don't lie to the customer. If you actually went to the Kalamazoo Water Park, like keep it real with the customer. Like don't be lying and stuff like that, because if you lie about something as simple as you went to the Kalamazoo Water Park, then imagine what the customer is going to be thinking about you. The prospect is going to be thinking about you with this deal right here. They're going to be thinking, okay, so hold on. Now, this agent over here said that he went to the Kalamazoo Water Park, but hold on. Now he says the HOA is $115 a month on this property right here. I think I'm gonna have to do a little bit of Google work to make sure he's not lying to me, because he lied about he went to the water park, and who the hell has to lie about going to a water park? So if he's lying about a water park, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be lying about some kind of detail on this house here. I think he's trying to stiff me here. So you never want anything like that. So that's what I mean by no stunting and fronting, like no flaking, flossing, nothing like that. If you've done it, you've done it. If you ain't done it, you ain't done it or whatnot. But don't let that deter you if you haven't really done a lot of things in life, because, if you're over the age of like 30, I'm pretty sure you've done like some interesting things in life, even though you may not perhaps think they've been interesting, but other people would find them interesting and whatnot. Like I know people who go spelunking and whatnot. I think that's interesting as hell, but other people may not find spelunking interesting. And that's what I'm saying. So, just try to just remember to take like little life experiences and put them together, keep them in the back of your mind. So that way, whenever you see little key things and whatnot that your customer's doing, or you see something that your customer's wearing, or some kind of shirt, or some kind of shoes or something, you may have seen your dad have those same kind of shoes, or you may have seen your mom have that same kind of purse. Just any kind of natural human commonality is what I'm talking about. But again, please make sure it is the truth. Don't be lying, don't be stunting, don't be fronting to the customers, because you don't want to build a bad name up. We're not about that. Now, lastly, don't always talk about yourself. Whenever you're trying to build engaging small talk with the client, don't just keep blabbing off about you and your time at the Kalamazoo Water Park. Like, give the customer the baton. Like, let the customer have the microphone. Let them talk or whatnot. Don't just be really just talking. When you're doing small talk, the goal of the small talk is to break the ice. Just like that Dentine ice commercial. You breaking ice. That's the whole purpose of the small talk. Okay, but that's not the end goal of small talk. The end goal of small talk as a realtor should be to get this deal closed, to build a friendship with this particular customer. Not just to talk about the Kalamazoo Water Park, just to be talking about the water park. No. See, that's meaningless small talk when you just talking about something just to be talking about it. You don't want to do anything like that, because people know when you're talking about something to be talking about it. Like as humans, we have like high perception and high receptors and stuff like that. So we know when somebody's bullshitting us. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm just going to be curt here with it. So we know when somebody's bullshitting us. So please, like, make sure like that you keep everything honest with the customer and everything. And so you always want to, again, never talk about yourself, because the more you talk about yourself or whatnot, you're going to seem like a self-centered type of real estate agent. And you never want to seem like a self-centered real estate agent or whatnot whenever you're on the deal. See, that's the reason why you don't want to keep talking and keep blabbing off or whatnot about yourself. Again, always pass the customer the baton, because the more you allow the customer to talk, that's going to be the more that you get to learn from that particular customer. See, customers will tell you all the information that they want. They will tell you, but it's your job to sit back and interpret that information and listen to what they're saying like a sponge. Like, don't just let it go in one ear, whoo, and out the other. Please don't do that. Please always make sure you always pay attention to your customer. And that's another thing right there with engaging small talk. Whenever you are talking, please always engage in talking with a purpose, not just to be hearing yourself talk. So please, if you do that, again, you just seem like a self-centered type of realtor, and nobody wants to work with a self-centered realtor, because we deal with self-centered people throughout our lives 24/7 on a daily basis. So who wants to deal with a realtor that's finna get a commission check from your money and stuff like that? So nobody wants to like put up with anything like that. So please always make sure to do these 3 things. Take your actual life experiences and create small talk. No fluff or filler talk, so no stunting or fronting or flaking. And then don't always talk about yourself whenever you're creating engaging small talk. And that about wraps it up for today's video. Until the next video, I'll catch you later.